Good morning and welcome to the Motivational Institute where passion and purpose will always find you. So today's quick message is on God's plan. I was thinking earlier today about the plans that God has for our life and the plans that we have for our lives, and how, sometimes God's plans are not, well, many times they're not clear to us and we don't really understand them. And the great thing about God's plan is that God's plan never fails. Many times we have a general idea of what we want out of life and how we want things to go, but it's not necessarily the best thing for us. And if you don't like what God's doing in your life, just know that He's developing you. And He does that through a series of situations and circumstances. So the way we look at certain situations may seem dire, may seem hopeless, and you may not understand why God's taking you through this. But in order for you to become what God needs for you to become, or wants us to become, we must go through certain processes. So what I was thinking about throughout the course of this message was, a lot of times in life when things happen to us, we allow things to change who we are. And it's really important. T.D. Jakes actually preached on this message, and he said, don't let life make you change your name. And even though God's plan is not the plan that you felt, should be in front of you or how you want things to go, in the midst of all of the circumstances, trust God. Trust God and lean to Him and know that, He can do above and exceedingly above anything, right? He's the ultimate creator. He sees the end. We don't. We're human. We're flesh. Like, we know what we think we want and what we need, but God knows above all. So my biggest takeaway from that was just to really trust the process, God's plan that He has for our lives, and even just trusting Him when He says no, because there will be a lot of times where we pray for things to happen in our lives and we feel like our prayers go unanswered. But just because God says no doesn't mean it's an unanswered prayer. A lot of times He is answering it, but it's just not in the form that we recognize. So be blessed today and know that above all, God's got a winning record. He will never fail you or leave you or forsake you. Just continue to trust Him. Be blessed and have a wonderful Sunday.